Welcome to the video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about 5 different pieces of gear, both photo and video related, that I'm happy that I purchased. And you could probably purchase as well and be happy with also, hopefully. So I'm just gonna get right into it. First piece of gear that I'm happy that I purchased was a 50mm 1.8 lens by Canon. So that lens specifically I've used on full frame cameras and crop sensor cameras, and all around, it's a really inexpensive, solid 50mm lens. When you put it on an APS-C like crop sensor camera, I think it's more like a 75 or 80. But overall, the lens is really high quality for a really cheap price. And this is not really specifically for this lens only by Canon. You can find a lot of really inexpensive 50mm 1.8 lenses from different brands. If you can find a cheap lens like this, it works really well. Number 2 is a microphone that I'm actually using right now. So the audio on this video is being recorded off a Rode Video Micro. I like this microphone because it is small, it sounds pretty solid, and it's really inexpensive. I think you can get this thing for like $200 or less in most places. Used, you can get it around $100, and it delivers a pretty solid sounding audio. Like, it doesn't sound amazing, but it doesn't sound bad. And for videos like this where I'm just sitting and talking to a camera, this is not like a professional shoot or anything like that, this is perfectly fine. And for like vlog style videos, I think this is even better because it's so small that it's not gonna get in the way. Yeah, it's a pretty solid microphone. I don't really have much to say about it other than that. It's inexpensive and it works well, so that's what I like about it. Moving on to number 3, which is a piece of gear that I use all day, every day. Like, if I have a camera on me, I have to take this with me. If I don't have it, I'm turning around, coming back home to grab it because I need to use it. And that's my Peak Design quick release strap. Some photographers prefer hand straps. I prefer like around the neck strap that's really long so I can move my camera out in front of me. But I also do a lot of video stuff, and I also have a tripod. So I want a strap that's easy to take on and off, and the ones that come with cameras suck. Whereas this one does not, because it's a quick release. It's got these little button things on the side. You just snap it in and pull, and it attaches like that. It's really quick. Taking it off of the camera takes like 2 seconds also. So when I'm done shooting with my strap and I want to put it on a tripod, I just snap it off and slide it right onto a tripod. Now, the camera that I'm recording with right now, I have a plate that I bought from Peak Design that goes on the bottom of the camera, and it fits onto my tripod, and I keep the straps on there. So that way the camera lens is pointed down instead of out. It's really easy to carry it that way because it goes down my leg, and I'm not worried about bumping the lens on all this stuff because I shoot with pretty big lenses sometimes. So that's something that I love. And it's not too expensive. I want to say that it was like maybe $60 for the strap and like the attachments for it. The little plate thing I think was $25, and you can get other attachments from Peak Design that do similar things or different things to attach it onto a bag or something like that. But as far as camera straps go, I will not use another camera strap because this does everything perfectly, and I love how easy it is to get on and off. This is my number 1 favorite piece of gear. Highly recommend it. Number 4 is another piece of gear that I'm currently using, and that's this light right here. So that the light that's making that look on my face, this is the light I'm talking about. This is just some cheap like $25 Sunpack light that takes AA's, but it casts a really bright light. It wasn't $300. I can toss it in a backpack, and because it takes batteries, I don't have to worry about having an outlet somewhere. So if I need to do a photo that's a little dark, I might pull this out just to kind of cast some light onto a model's face. It gets extremely bright actually, and let me turn this up just a little bit so you can see. So this is on a low setting right here, and then I can make it about that bright. So actually, I think I had it up all the way already. If you're wanting to get into video and you want some lighting for that, this is $25. You can play around with this and decide whether you want to spend big money on like a $500 kit of different lights. Just try this first, see if it works. I think this is a great buy. Last but definitely not least, we have number 5, which is another piece of gear that I keep on me every time I leave the house. This is actually the cheapest piece of gear on the list as well. I want to say this cost me like $10, but that's an SD card carrier. So the one that I've got carries 4 SD cards as well as 4 micro SD cards. It's kind of like soft rubbery on the inside, and it's a hard plastic shell. I've put this in my back pocket and sat on it. I've put this in my front pocket and had it in all day. I've thrown it in a backpack. I've tossed it around. It keeps the cards from getting broken, and it keeps them all in one place. It doesn't really matter what brand you get. As long as you get a case to keep your cards in, I think that that's perfect, but that's something that I won't leave without. So we've got the Nifty 50, a video mic, a strap, of light for video or for photo, and then finished it up with an SD card carrier. So 5 things that I'm glad that I purchased, and I would recommend that you do as well if you're getting into photo or video. Thank you for watching the video. Hope you have a wonderful day. And I gotta find my cap. Oh, here it is. Subscribe for more stuff. I'm gonna try to do more photo/video related things, as well as just whatever I find interesting. So yeah, have a good day.